Excuse me, I'm looking for information about the man who lives in apartment 304. Have you seen him around lately?
Oh, you mean David? Yeah, I see him every other weekend. He's pretty quiet, keeps to himself mostly. Why are you asking?
I'm a private investigator. His wife hired me because she suspects he's hiding something. Do you know anything about his routine?
Well, that's interesting. He usually arrives on Friday evenings with grocery bags. I've seen a woman and two kids with him sometimes.
Wait, a woman and children. Can you describe them?
The woman's blonde, maybe in her 30s. The kids look young, maybe 5 and 7 years old. They seem like a happy family, honestly.
This is exactly what I needed to hear. How long has this been going on?
I'd say about 3 years, maybe longer. I moved here 4 years ago and they were already coming around. Is he married to someone else?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Has he ever mentioned anything about his personal life to you?
Not really. We only chat in the elevator sometimes. He mentioned once that he travels for work, something about being a consultant.
A consultant who keeps two separate households. That's a new one. Do you remember which car he drives?
A silver BMW, I think it's a 2020 model. License plate starts with XYZ, but I can't remember the rest.
That's incredibly helpful. One more question. Have you ever heard arguing or anything suspicious?
No, never. They always look peaceful. The kids call him daddy and everything seems normal. Should I be worried about them?
I don't think they're in danger, but this situation is definitely complicated. Here's my card if you remember anything else.
Sure thing. I hope everything works out. This neighborhood is usually so quiet and drama-free.
Well, sometimes the quietest situations hide the biggest secrets. Thank you for your time and cooperation.
No problem at all. Good luck with your investigation. Let me know if you need anything else, detective.
I can't believe what the detective just told me. David has another family. Another complete family with kids.
Oh my God, are you absolutely sure? Maybe there's some kind of misunderstanding or explanation.
She showed me photographs, receipts, everything. He's been living a double life for at least 3 years. How could I not notice?
Don't blame yourself for this. He's the one who deceived you. Some people are incredibly good at hiding things. What are you going to do now?
I honestly don't know. Part of me wants to confront him immediately, but another part wants to gather more evidence first.
I think you should talk to a lawyer before confronting him. You need to protect yourself financially and emotionally. This is serious.
You're right. I'm just so angry and hurt. We've been married for 8 years. 8 years of lies and deception.
I can't even imagine what you're going through right now, but you're strong and you'll get through this. Do those other kids know about you?
According to the detective, they probably have no idea. He's been keeping both families completely separate. It's like I'm living in a nightmare.
Has he been acting strange lately? Looking back, were there any signs you might have missed?
He always said he had to travel for business conferences. Every other weekend he'd be gone. I trusted him completely and never questioned it.
Those weren't business trips at all. He was with them. What about money? Have you noticed anything unusual with your finances?
Now that you mention it, yes. Our savings haven't grown as much as they should have. He must be supporting both households.
This man is unbelievable. You need to freeze joint accounts and change passwords immediately. When is he supposed to come home next?
Tomorrow evening. I'm terrified and furious at the same time. How do I even look him in the eye?
You're going to be strong because you deserve the truth. I'll be here with you if you want. You don't have to face him alone.
Thank you so much. I don't know what I'd do without you. This is the worst betrayal I've ever experienced in my life.
We'll get through this together. First thing tomorrow, we're calling a lawyer. Then we'll plan exactly what you're going to say to him. Honey, I'm home. Sorry I'm late. The traffic was absolutely terrible coming back from the conference. How was your week?
Cut the lies, David. I know everything. I know about her, about the children, about your entire secret life.
What are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. Are you feeling all right? You seem really upset about something.
Don't you dare gaslight me. I hired a private investigator. I've seen the photos, the apartment lease, everything. It's over.
Okay, just calm down for a second. Let me explain. This isn't what it looks like, I swear to you.
Really? Then what is it? Because it looks like you've been living with another woman and raising 2 children for years.
It's complicated. I never meant for any of this to happen. Things just spiraled out of control and I didn't know how to stop it.
You didn't know how to stop it? You could have told me the truth at any point. How long has this been going on?
About 4 years. I met Sarah at a conference and we started seeing each other. Then she got pregnant and everything changed.
4 years? So our entire marriage has been a complete lie. Do you even love me, or was I just convenient?
Of course I love you. I love both of you. That's why this situation is so impossible. I couldn't choose between you.
You love both of us? That's not love, David. That's selfishness and cowardice. What about those children? Did they know about me?
No, they think I'm away for work when I'm here with you. Sarah doesn't know about you either. I've kept both families separate.
You're disgusting. You've destroyed multiple lives because you couldn't be honest. I want you out of this house immediately.
Please, can we just talk about this rationally? We can figure something out. I don't want to lose you completely.
There's nothing to figure out. I've already contacted a lawyer. You'll be hearing from them soon. Get your things and leave now.
I understand you're angry, but think about what we've built together. Our home, our memories, everything we've shared over the years.
Those memories are poisoned now. Everything was built on lies. I never want to see you again. Just go back to your other family.
I'm so sorry. I never wanted to hurt you like this. If I could go back and change everything, I would.
But you can't. Actions have consequences, David. Now get out before I call the police. You have exactly 10 minutes to pack. The kids are asking when you're coming back this weekend. I told them probably Friday as usual. Is everything okay with your project?
Sarah, we need to talk about something serious. Can you sit down, please? This is going to be difficult to hear.
You're scaring me. What's wrong? Did something happen at work? Are you sick? Please, just tell me what's going on.
I haven't been completely honest with you about my life. There's something I should have told you years ago, but I was too afraid.
What do you mean? What haven't you told me? You're starting to really worry me now, David. Just say it.
I'm married. I have a wife in another city. We've been married for 8 years, and she just found out about you and the kids.
You're what? This is some kind of sick joke, right? Tell me you're joking right now, because this isn't funny at all.
I wish I was joking. I've been living a double life, and everything has fallen apart. My wife hired a detective and discovered everything.
I feel like I'm going to be sick. So our entire relationship has been a lie? When you said you traveled for work, you were with her?
Yes, I know this is unforgivable. I never meant for things to go this far. When you got pregnant, I panicked and didn't know what to do.
So you decided to just keep lying to everyone? What about our children? Did you ever think about how this would affect them?
Of course I thought about them. I think about them every day. I wanted to give them a stable home and a father who was present.
A father who was present? You're only here every other weekend, and now I understand why. You were splitting your time between 2 families.
I tried my best to be there for everyone. I know it wasn't enough, but I was doing what I thought was right.
What you thought was right? Nothing about this situation is right. Does she have children too? How long were you married before meeting me?
We don't have children together. We'd been married for 4 years when I met you at that conference. It just happened so fast.
It just happened? You made choices, David. Every single day you chose to lie to me, to her, to our children. This is unbelievable.
I know I've destroyed everything. My wife threw me out, and now I'm probably going to lose you too. I've ruined multiple lives.
You're absolutely right about that. I need you to leave now. I can't even look at you. I need to think about what's best for my children.
Please don't shut me out completely. Those are my children too. I want to be part of their lives, even if you hate me.
Right now, I don't know what I want except for you to leave. We'll discuss custody and support through lawyers. Just go.
Thank you for coming in today. I understand you're going through an incredibly difficult situation. Can you tell me what brings you here?
My husband has been living a double life for 4 years. He has another partner and 2 children I knew nothing about. I feel completely destroyed.
That's an enormous betrayal to process. How did you discover this information, and how long ago did you find out?
About 2 weeks ago, I suspected something was wrong, so I hired a private investigator. The evidence was overwhelming and undeniable.
It takes courage to seek the truth, even when it's painful. How are you coping with your emotions right now? What feelings are strongest?
I cycle through anger, sadness, and disbelief constantly. Sometimes I wake up thinking it was all a nightmare. Then reality hits me hard.
That's a very normal response to trauma. Your mind is trying to protect you while also processing the shock. Have you confronted him?
Yes, I kicked him out immediately. He tried to explain, said he loved both of us. How is that even possible? Love isn't supposed to hurt like this.
His actions were about his choices, not about your worth or value. Many people who engage in deception convince themselves they're protecting everyone.
But he wasn't protecting anyone. He was being selfish and cowardly. Now there are children involved who'll be traumatized by his lies too.
You're absolutely right. His choices will have far-reaching consequences for everyone. How are you taking care of yourself during this time?
Honestly, I'm barely functioning. I can't eat or sleep properly. My best friend has been staying with me because I'm afraid to be alone.
Having support is crucial right now. Are you experiencing any thoughts of self-harm or feeling unsafe in any way? This is important.
No, nothing like that. I'm just so angry and hurt. I keep wondering what I did wrong, why I wasn't enough for him.
Let me be very clear about something important. This is not your fault. His decision to deceive you was entirely his responsibility, not yours.
Intellectually, I know that, but emotionally, I keep questioning everything. Was our entire marriage fake? Did he ever really love me at all?
Those questions are natural, but they may never have satisfying answers. The question now is, how do you want to move forward with your life?
I don't know. I have consulted a divorce lawyer, but beyond that, everything feels overwhelming. I don't even know who I am without him anymore.
Rediscovering yourself will be part of your healing journey. What did you enjoy before the marriage? What dreams did you have for yourself?
I used to paint and wanted to open my own gallery someday. I gave that up when we got married because he said it wasn't practical.
That's something you could reclaim now. Reconnecting with your passions can be incredibly healing and help rebuild your sense of identity and self.
Maybe you're right. I need to focus on rebuilding my life instead of dwelling on his betrayal. It won't be easy, though.
Healing never is, but you've already taken the first step by coming here today. We'll work together to help you process this and move forward.
I couldn't believe it when Mom called me. She was crying hysterically. What the hell were you thinking, David? How could you do this?
I don't expect you to understand. I don't even understand it myself anymore. Everything just got completely out of control over the years.
Out of control? You maintained 2 separate families for 4 years. That takes planning, effort, and constant lying. This wasn't an accident.
I know how it looks. I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm just trying to explain that I never intended for things to go this far.
When did it start? When did you decide that 1 wife and 1 family weren't enough for you? I thought I knew you.
I met Sarah at a business conference 5 years ago. We connected, started an affair, and then she got pregnant. Everything changed then.
So you could have ended the affair, but chose not to. Then when she got pregnant, you still didn't tell your wife. You just kept lying.
I panicked. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I thought I could manage both situations and keep everyone happy. I was wrong.
You didn't want to hurt anyone. Look at what you've done. You've devastated 2 women and confused 2 innocent children. This is catastrophic.
I know. Do you think I don't realize what I've destroyed? I wake up every day knowing I've ruined multiple lives, including my own.
Those kids are my niece and nephew. Did you even think about how this would affect the family? Mom is heartbroken and embarrassed.
I'm sorry for bringing shame to the family. That was never my intention. I just wanted to be there for both of my families.
You can't have 2 families, David. That's not how life works. You have to make choices and live with the consequences. You're not a kid anymore.
I realize that now. Both women have cut me off. I'm staying in a hotel and probably won't see those kids grow up. I've lost everything.
What did you expect would happen when the truth came out? Did you really think you could maintain this deception forever?
I tried not to think about it. I just lived day by day, week by week, traveling back and forth. It became my normal routine.
That's insane. Absolutely insane. I don't even know what to say to you right now. Part of me wants to help you, but another part is disgusted.
I understand if you want nothing to do with me. I've disappointed everyone who ever cared about me. I deserve whatever happens now.
Don't play the victim here. You created this situation through deliberate choices. Now you need to face the consequences like an adult man.
You're right. I need to take responsibility and try to minimize the damage, especially for those children. They don't deserve this pain.
Finally, you're saying something sensible. Get yourself a good lawyer and a therapist. Figure out custody and support. Start making things right somehow.
I will. Thank you for at least listening to me, even though I don't deserve your time or understanding right now.
I've reviewed all the evidence you've provided. This is definitely one of the more complicated cases I've handled. Let's discuss your options moving forward.
I want everything I'm entitled to. He betrayed me in the worst possible way, and I won't let him get away with it easily.
I understand your anger, but we need to approach this strategically and rationally. Emotional decisions often lead to poor outcomes in divorce proceedings.
What can I realistically expect from this divorce? Will I get the house? What about his pension and retirement accounts?
Since you've been married 8 years and he committed adultery, you have a strong position. The house, savings, and retirement assets will be divided.
What about the fact that he's been supporting another family with our marital assets? Doesn't that matter legally?
Absolutely. That's what we call dissipation of marital assets. He used joint funds to support an affair and secret family. You can claim compensation for that.
So he might have to pay me back for everything he spent on them over the years? That seems fair considering what he's done.
Possibly. We'll need to document all the expenses. The detective's report helps, but we need bank statements, credit card records, and financial documentation.
I have access to most of that. I started collecting everything as soon as I found out. I wasn't going to let him hide anything.
Excellent preparation. That shows you're thinking clearly despite the emotional trauma. Now, regarding alimony, you may be entitled to spousal support as well.
For how long? I have a job, but he makes considerably more than I do. His salary is almost double mine.
Typically, alimony can range from a few years to half the length of the marriage, depending on circumstances. Given the adultery and deception, we'll push for maximum support.
What about his relationship with that other woman? If they stay together, does that affect my settlement at all?
His ongoing relationship with her strengthens your case for adultery. It shows this wasn't a brief mistake, but a sustained, deliberate pattern of deception.
Good. I want the court to know exactly what kind of person he is. How long will this entire process take?
Divorce proceedings typically take 6 months to a year, sometimes longer if contested. Given his situation, he might want to settle quickly to avoid publicity.
I don't care about publicity. I want what's fair. If he wants to settle quickly, he'll have to make it worth my while.
That's a strong negotiating position. However, consider the emotional cost of a prolonged legal battle. Sometimes closure is valuable too.
I understand that, but I also don't want to let him off easy. He needs to understand that actions have serious consequences.
I'll draft a comprehensive settlement proposal demanding full disclosure of assets, fair division, alimony, and compensation for dissipated assets. We'll start there and negotiate if needed.
Perfect. I trust your judgment on this. I just want to move forward with my life and put this nightmare behind me.
We'll get you through this. You're already showing remarkable strength in handling this situation. I've seen people completely fall apart from much less traumatic betrayals.
Thank you for bringing the children in today. I know this is an incredibly difficult time for your family. How are you holding up personally?
I'm barely sleeping or eating. My main concern is my kids. They keep asking where their father is and why he hasn't visited lately.
What have you told them so far? It's important to be honest with children while still being age-appropriate and explaining difficult situations.
I told them that Daddy has some grown-up problems to deal with and needs some time away, but they sense something's wrong.
Children are remarkably perceptive. They pick up on emotional tension even when we think we're hiding it well. How old are they again?
7 and 5. The older one, Emma, keeps asking specific questions. The younger one, Jake, just seems confused and clingy lately.
That's typical for those ages. Emma's at an age where she needs more concrete explanations. Jake is responding to the disruption in routine and feeling insecure.
What should I tell them? I can't explain that their father was living a double life. They wouldn't even understand what that means.
You don't need to give them all the details. You can explain that sometimes adults make mistakes and that your father wasn't honest with you.
But they adore him. I don't want to turn them against their father, even though I'm furious with him. This is so incredibly complicated.
That's actually a very healthy attitude. Children benefit when parents can separate their own hurt from the parent-child relationship. He's still their father regardless.
He wants visitation rights. Part of me wants to deny him completely, but I know that's not fair to the kids. What do you think?
Children generally do better when they maintain relationships with both parents, provided there's no abuse or danger involved. Is he a good father when present?
Yes, when he's here, he's wonderful with them. Attentive, playful, patient. That's what makes this so hard. He was a great weekend dad.
Then supervised visitation might be appropriate initially, transitioning to regular visits as everyone adjusts to the new normal. The children need stability and consistency now.
What about when they're older? When do I tell them the full truth about what happened and why their family fell apart?
That depends on their maturity level and when they start asking deeper questions.
Usually around adolescence, they can handle more complex explanations about adult relationships.
I'm worried about long-term damage. Will they have trust issues, relationship problems? I don't want his mistakes to scar them forever.
With proper support and honest communication, children can be remarkably resilient. The key is maintaining their sense of security and making sure they know this wasn't their fault.
They keep asking if they did something wrong. It breaks my heart every time. I reassure them constantly that they're not responsible.
Keep doing that. Consistent reassurance is crucial. Also, maintain routines as much as possible. Structure helps children feel safe during chaotic times.
Should I get them into therapy too? Would that help them process everything that's happening?
I think that would be beneficial, especially for Emma. Play therapy can help younger children express feelings they don't have words for yet.
Okay, I'll arrange that. Thank you for your guidance. I feel slightly less lost now, even though this situation still feels completely overwhelming.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I know you have every right to refuse. I just wanted to talk about the kids and our future.
There is no our future, David. You destroyed that when you lied to me for years. I'm only here to discuss custody arrangements, nothing else.
I understand, but I want you to know how deeply sorry I am. I never meant for any of this to happen. I was weak and stupid.
You're right about the weak and stupid part. What you did required effort and planning. You deliberately deceived me every single day for years.
I know there's nothing I can say to make this better. I've hurt you, the kids, and my wife. I've destroyed multiple lives, including my own.
Your wife? You mean the woman you were married to when you started sleeping with me? When were you planning to mention her existence?
I don't have an excuse. I told myself I'd tell you eventually, but I kept postponing it. Then the kids came and everything got more complicated.
The kids didn't complicate anything. You complicated everything by being a liar and a coward. Those children deserved an honest father from the start.
You're absolutely right. I want to make things right now, at least for Emma and Jake. They need their father in their lives.
They need stability and honesty, which you've never provided. You were only here every other weekend because you were maintaining another life elsewhere.
I want to change that now. I can be here more often. My marriage is over and I want to focus on being a better father to our children.
Oh, now that your other life has fallen apart, you suddenly have time for us? That's not how this works, David. You don't just get to show up when convenient.
That's not what I meant. I'm saying I want to be more present and involved. I can take them every weekend now, maybe even some weekdays.
We'll arrange visitation through lawyers and a formal custody agreement. I don't trust anything you say anymore. Everything needs to be documented legally.
Fair enough. What about financial support? I want to make sure you and the kids are taken care of properly. Money isn't an issue.
We'll establish child support through the court system as well. I don't want any informal arrangements where you can manipulate or control us financially.
I'm not trying to control anyone. I just want to help and be part of their lives. Can't we find some way to work together for their sake?
Working together means respecting boundaries and following legal agreements. It doesn't mean we're friends or that I've forgiven you in any way.
I understand that. I don't expect forgiveness. I just hope that someday you might see that I genuinely loved you and the kids, despite my terrible mistakes.
Love doesn't look like what you did to us. Love is honest, loyal, and respectful. You were none of those things. Please leave now.
Okay, I'll wait to hear from your lawyer about visitation. And Sarah, for what it's worth, I truly am sorry for everything I've put you through.
Your apologies mean nothing to me. Just be a decent father to those children. That's all I ask. They didn't ask for any of this mess.
You know what? I actually went to that art supply store today and bought canvases and paints. I'm going to start painting again.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. A month ago, you could barely get out of bed. Look at how far you've come already.
It still hurts, and I still have bad days, but I'm starting to see a future beyond this nightmare. Therapy is really helping me process everything.
You've been incredibly strong throughout this whole ordeal. Not everyone could handle betrayal like this with such grace and determination to heal properly.
I don't always feel strong. Sometimes I still cry myself to sleep, wondering how I didn't see the signs earlier. But I'm trying to forgive myself.
The signs weren't there because he was deliberately hiding them. Professional liars are good at what they do. This wasn't your failure to notice.
My therapist says the same thing. She's helping me understand that his choices were about his character, not my inadequacy or worth as a person.
Exactly. You're an incredible woman who deserves someone honest and loyal. David's loss is going to be some other man's incredible gain someday.
I'm not thinking about dating yet. Right now, I'm focusing on rediscovering who I am outside of that marriage. I'd forgotten parts of myself.
That's so healthy. Take all the time you need. There's no rush to jump into anything new. How's the divorce proceeding legally?
My lawyer says we're making good progress. He's actually being cooperative with the settlement because he doesn't want a public trial. He's ashamed, apparently.
As he should be. Is the settlement fair? Are you getting what you deserve after everything he put you through?
Yes, more than fair, actually. The house is mine, plus half of everything else, and substantial alimony. I'll be financially secure moving forward.
Good. At least he's taking some financial responsibility for destroying your life. What about that other woman and the kids? Have you thought about them?
Honestly, I feel sorry for her, too. She was deceived just like I was. Those kids are innocent victims in all this. It's heartbreaking, really.
You're being remarkably compassionate considering the circumstances. Not everyone could view them with such empathy after everything that's happened to you.
Hating them won't heal me. David made the choices that hurt everyone. She probably loved him too and thought they had a real family together.
You're absolutely right. So what's next for you? Beyond painting, what are your dreams and goals now that you're starting fresh?
I'm seriously considering opening that gallery I always wanted. I have the settlement money, and maybe it's time to finally pursue my passion professionally.
That sounds perfect. You've always had an incredible eye for art. This could be the beginning of something really beautiful and fulfilling for you.
I think so too. It feels scary, but exciting at the same time, like I'm reclaiming a part of myself I'd buried for so long.
This is your moment. You're turning tragedy into opportunity and growth. Not everyone can do that. I'm genuinely inspired by your strength and resilience.
Thank you for standing by me through all of this. I honestly don't know if I could have survived without your support and friendship.
That's what best friends are for. We stick together through the darkest times, and now I get to watch you rebuild and create something amazing. Here's to new beginnings, honest relationships, and finally putting myself first for once. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually hopeful about the future. Cheers to that. You're going to come out of this stronger, wiser, and more authentic than ever before. I can't wait to see where life takes you next.